drive with the Indian license for first 1 year. Why you did it? Of course, it's expensive to get a driving license. 5 is for like if you have put the brakes at the right time, best time, and 0 that you have killed the man crossing. So it's not that you can just remember the 700 questions and you'll pass. What I have understood is apply for the provisional license, take the learner's test, then go for training, and then go for the practical test. Can you now drive an Uber? So Amal, good to be back again. One thing I found very inspiring and unique is that you have already gotten a driving license in UK and you have just completed your studies. You are still not on PSW. So how did you manage all of that? And we would want to understand, why you got the driving license, how you got the driving license,
Okay.
and what are you going to use it for.
In UK, for applying a job, the driving license is important. They will first check if we have a driving license or not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you are saying that in some jobs,
Yeah,
having a driving license becomes a mandatory.
mandatory. Yeah, because we need to travel a lot.
So they are basically looking that if, for example, if you are in sales, then
Yeah.
you have to go and meet customers
Customers,
all over the country. And
if they arrange an emergency shift, I need to go.
like right now, you're working in home care. So
Yeah.
can you reach the place
At
in the right
as
time?
fast as
As fast as you can.
Yeah.
But then that will also mean that you need to have a car.
Yeah.
So I think that's another point. But yes, first step is to have a driving license. So that's a smart thing to have done. Good job at that. And so what are the steps involved in getting a driving license?
Yeah. Basically, there is 3 steps included. First of all, we need to apply for provisional license.
Provisional license in
Yeah,
UK.
UK. Yeah.
Okay.
Just that is the first process, and that we apply through the link DVLA. It's a link that for applying the provisional license.
We'll take that link from you, and we'll put that link in the description as well for
Yeah.
all the students who will be watching.
Yeah.
They can use that, right?
Yeah. And the basic thing we need is the details of the BRP.
Okay.
And we put the details and just apply for the license only.
Right.
Yeah. And I think it's take 2 to 3 weeks to get the provisional license.
So the provisional license is like a card.
Yeah, it's like a card.
And that they courier it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to apply for the learner's test.
Okay.
Yeah. And in learner's test, there are 2 tests in learners. That is, one is multiple choice question and other one is hazard related questions.
Okay.
And multiple choice questions, out of 50, we need to score 42.
42.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very tough.
Yeah. Very tough to score 42.
Yeah, and there's so many applications to study.
So there are multiple like mobile apps available that train you to study.
There's around 700 questions in that application.
Okay.
We need to cover all these questions.
All these 700 questions.
Yeah.
So that is sorted. So if you know 700 questions,
Yeah.
then you can get your 42 out of 50.
Out of 50 questions, around 10 to 15 questions is from out of syllabus.
Is out of syllabus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of
So
syllabus means it's related to what we have already studied.
okay, so it's like
Yeah.
driving related questions, but
and
like
just
situational.
we need to situational questions. We need to think about
What you would do, how you
Yeah.
would take the decision in that time.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not that you can just remember the 700 questions and you'll pass,
Yeah.
but you need to understand how to
How to-
take the right decisions while
Yeah.
you're driving.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's first part, and you
Yeah.
said there's the hazard test.
Hazard test. The hazard test is 75. Out of 75, we need to score 45.
45.
45 or 42 something. So they will show a video, and in that video there is a hazard like a man is crossing the road, or if any horse or like animals they pass near to the car. That time we need to apply the brake. It's a time limit is there. It's 5 to 0. The 5 is the best time.
Best time.
Yeah.
5 is for like if you have put the brakes at the right time, best time,
Yeah.
and 0 that you have killed the man crossing.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I mean it's basically a test of your reaction time.
Yeah.
That if that are you able to react to the hazard within the right time or not.
Yeah. And I scored in multiple choice question out of 50, 49, and in hazard out of 75, I scored 59.
59. So I
Yeah.
mean you're like a rock star kid in driving school. Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
So both these tests are online.
Yeah, online.
So you did both. So you took these tests from home.
No, it's online and we need to book the center.
Okay. So you have to go to that center and then do it in
Yeah.
presence. It's
There is
proctored.
a full security system is there. They will scan everything, our details and everything.
Before we get to the practical test, if you fail in the learner test, can you reappear for it?
Yeah, we need to reapply for the answer. It's okay. They don't care about how many times we attended.
And did you have to pay for giving the learner's
Yeah.
test?
£24. It's for learner's test.
For learner's test.
Yeah.
And did you also pay for the provisional license?
It's around £20.
So again, 20-25 pounds for the provisional license,
24
pounds for the learner's test, and every time you have to repeat, you have to pay 24 pounds more.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
You pass the learner's test, then you will have the practical test.
Practical test, yeah.
And how much do you have to pay for the practical test?
£62.
62 pounds.
Yeah, for the test only.
For the test only.
Yeah, it's almost 3 to 4 months. We need to wait for that.
Okay.
date. I booked just for as emergency, so I put extra amount, that £100 I pay additional, and I get date within 1 month.
And so you paid 25 pounds, then another 25 pounds,
Yeah,
and then around 160 pounds again. So like
Yeah.
210 pounds.
£10. Yeah.
Now you have to join classes.
Yeah.
And how many classes you have to take?
Including the test, I take 7.5 hours.
7.5 hours.
Yeah.
And how much did you pay for that?
For 1 hour, we need to pay £35.
35 pounds. Wow.
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour.
Yeah.
So
It depends on the area. In other side, I don't know. In Manchester, it's 35.
35 pounds. You know, how do they train you in
Yeah.
those 7.5 hours?
Like in India, we can take anybody's
Anybody's car
yeah.
and
We
drive.
can travel anywhere easily, but here they don't allow.
They don't allow.
Yeah, if I want to drive a car, I need the insurance. Otherwise, I can't drive it.
Okay. So how did you learn then?
2 tests they already took insurance, and
So they give you a car that you can drive
Drive.
while practicing,
Yeah.
and you take an insurance,
yeah,
which is already included in that 35 pounds per
Yeah.
hour. So about, you paid somewhere around 250-300 pounds for your learning time. So total amount is like over 500 to 600 pounds
Yeah.
is what you spent.
Yeah.
What I have understood is apply for the provisional license,
Yeah.
then take the learner's test, then go for training, and then go for the practical test.
Yeah.
And in this, if you fail, you have to give it again.
Again.
Right. And if you fail in the practical test, do you have to go for learning classes, or how do you do that?
It depends. If I want additional practical test, I need to take. Otherwise, you just pay
Only for the test.
Yeah.
And you can take the test any number of times.
Yeah.
So that's not a thing.
If anybody failed the test, you need to pay additional amount.
Additional amount for the next test.
Yeah, next test.
Coming very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
And any specific documentation that is required because you are an international student?
No, professional license is the main one. During
For
the
which
test-
you need just your BRP.
But we can drive here for 1 year by using the Indian license.
So you can drive with the Indian license for first 1 year.
Yeah.
And in that time, you should actually, try to figure out and
Yeah.
understand.
But I didn't drive here.
You didn't drive here.
Yeah.
Understood. So now, let's say, I think it's also in the mind of a lot of students.
Mhm.
Can you now drive an Uber?
During student period, I can't drive. In full time, I can.
You can drive.
Yeah.
And for that, you will have to actually take a car. Next time I come to Manchester, you come and pick me at the airport.
Yeah, of
And-
course.
So yeah, great. So I guess I think that's it. Thanks for sharing, everything about the process of how to get the license, what all is required. Very straightforward, but you need to learn. So what we'll do is we'll, I think finish the video now, and by maybe just showing your driving license. Good job, man.
Yeah.
You have another fancy card to keep in your wallet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.